Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I will continue with the individual readings for Stacy. They're gonna have a comeback pretty soon, and I kind of want to continue with going with the rest of the group. It is possible that I can finish everyone within the next week or so, but I don't want to push myself, so I'll continue going slow and steady with this one. So the next member that we have for this video will be, I believe you say her name Isa, but it kind of looks like Isa, so I prefer to call her that. Anyway, let's just jump into her reading. In this individual reading, we are going to check her current energy, her career, her love life, and any healing messages that come through. Now, I haven't recorded in such a long time that I genuinely don't know how to feel. Maybe I forgot how to do everything, but let's just jump into it and see how it works. So what is her current energy? Oh. Sure, I guess. So to start off, Judgment and the Ten of Cups came reversed, which kind of shows that she is I want to say crossroads of sorts, so maybe she's making a decision. With this Judgment card, it kind of seems like she is in a stage in her life where her judgment is pretty clear. She knows what she wants, or she knows what path to take, but she doesn't really know if that's the path that will make her the happiest, because we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So it seems like there's still decisions that have to be made. There's still, I don't really know what could be going on in her life right now, but with this Judgment card, it feels like she's been woken up, or she's about to start something, like something within her has woken up, and she has become conscious of something, which could be wavering her decision on something in her life. Now, she doesn't have to necessarily make a decision, but the fact that she has woken up, she has opened her eyes, and she's seeing things from a different point of view, a different perspective, and that is the thing that could make her start making decisions. Decisions like, is this the right thing for me? Is this what I want to do? Is this how I want to go about a project or a goal that she may have in mind? Now, we have the Ten of Cups reversed, so I do feel that this is something where she has woken up to the idea, or she has finally realized, and she's starting to see things from a perspective of what makes her happy, right? She's seeing, is her career making her happy? Is the way that things are handled, is that making her happy? Is she enjoying the stuff that she's doing? So it seems that with this Ten of Cups reversed, she's starting to question, or she's starting to try to understand where she's, like, how she feels about things. Since the Ten of Cups is cups, and cups talk of is connected to the element of water, so it talks about emotions, spirituality, and creativity. So I do feel that there's the sense of those things that she's questioning will be affecting her creativity, and it could be very beneficial, as it could inspire her a lot, but it could also hinder it a little bit, and she could be kind of like having like writer's block of sorts. I'm not sure. I don't think she's a writer, but that's the best way I could say it. Now, these three cards came together, so I'll read them. We have the King of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups reversed. So with the King of Swords, it really seems like she has a very good intellect, so she knows how to analyze things, she knows how to see things, she knows how to think about things, and it seems like she's very good with her speech, as well as her way of thinking. She understands how she thinks, she understands where her thoughts are coming from, so she's very good at analyzing how she feels about a situation, because she's able to understand her own ideas and where she's coming from and where she wants to go. So this King of Swords is kind of showing that she, as a person, is someone that knows what she wants, because she has a very clear idea of how she wants to go about it, or she has a very clear idea of how her goal, like of visualizing her goal in a way. So in a way, she's pretty well balanced within her mind. Now the Two of Wands kind of shows that she is currently in a state where she is balanced enough that she feels comfortable in her comfort zone, of course. But what I mean is that she feels like she has all the skills necessary to move forward. She has all the support she needs to continue moving forward and pushing beyond her comfort zone. That's where I'm trying to get at. So this Two of Wands kind of shows, Wands is all about action. So she's thinking of the next course of action. What's the best thing to do from where she's standing, based on the people that she has in her life, based on the skills that she has, and also based on the goals that she has in the current moment. So it seems like she's trying to push herself out of her comfort zone. It could be because she has slowly woken up to something, to the realization of something that could be pushing her towards finding what her true happiness is. Now we have the Five of Cups reversed. So the Five of Cups upright usually talks about someone that is being a little bit pessimistic. They're focusing on the things that are not working. But with it being reversed, we are talking about an individual that is aware of the things that are not working, but is also pretty aware of the good things in their life as well. So this could be what's bringing her balance in her current life. Now, if we look at how this card looks, it kind of shows like there is some support or there is some spiritual guidance that is bringing, in this case, is bringing Isa, I think that's how you say her name, is bringing her some sense of comfort, or some sense of knowing, and that guidance is giving her also a sense of direction, at least within her emotions. So I do feel that with this Five of Cups reversed, there's this thing where I don't think she's necessarily emotion-wise, she's a mess. And I don't mean that like in a very bad way. I'm just saying that everything's jumbled up, everything is a little bit confusing for her. Just because her mind is very clear, she knows where she's going, she knows how to think about things, doesn't mean that she really knows how to feel things. So she's still trying to figure out what all the emotions it could be overwhelming for her, maybe not, but all the emotions that she's feeling, she's trying to figure out what it means, where it's coming from, and where she's going to start headed based on those emotions that she's going through. So this Five of Cups reverse kind of shows that she's not seeing things in a pessimistic way necessarily, nothing that's holding her back, but she's aware that just like there's bad, there is good out there in her life. So if there's something that's not working for her or something that is kind of stopping her a little bit, she's aware of it and she's trying to figure out how to work with it and how to move forward as well. So it doesn't seem too bad with her current energy. I don't know how to put the cards. Something like that. Now let's jump into her career and see what's going on there. So we have Fifth Moon, hold your vision, and this card was going to come out. New Moon in Gemini, communication is key. She's very chatty. Seeing how all the cards are coming out, it seems like she's a very chatty person. Okay. So the first card we have Fifth Moon with Hold Your Vision and New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. So it definitely feels like, at least in her career, she's been encouraged to continue thinking about things, to continue talking to people and networking with people. So whatever goal she has in mind, the spot that she is within her career is a good one. So it feels like she is right now standing in a place in her life where her career is on the right path, or is where she wants it to be. Okay, let me rephrase that. Maybe it is not where she wants it to be, but it's what is the most beneficial for her. So with the Hold Your Vision, with this Fifth Moon, it kind of feels like life is encouraging her to continue along the path that she's currently going through, but with this communication is key. It feels like life is also telling her to pay a close eye with who she's communicating with, who she's talking with, and also what she thinks about things. So if she's going down the path and she doesn't really enjoy something, it's something that life wants her to keep that in mind and have it as like a side note, or have it in the back of her mind, as a little detail, so that she doesn't have to, she can adjust accordingly. So even though we have a Fifth Moon, it kind of feels like life is telling her in her career, she's been encouraged to continue in the grand scheme of things, to continue going where she's like what she's doing, that's good enough, continue doing that. But then with the New Moon in Gemini being a mutable sign, it kind of feels like life is also telling her to, in the present moment, to learn how to adapt. Now the other cards that we have right here is Breathe with the keyword life, and then we have Fire with the keyword ignition. So it kind of feels like there could be something new going on in her career, something that will push her forward, something that will spark the passion within her, something that will inspire her to do what she loves, or inspire her to go down a different path, do something that she really, really loves, something that she doesn't even... I do feel that in her career something's going to happen, that she is going to experience something she didn't even realize was something she will enjoy, because of course it's something new, she hasn't tried it before. Now, it does feel like I don't think she's going to do something necessarily as much as an experience will present itself to her, and that will inspire something within her, that will motivate her to move forward, will give her the drive, and will fuel her to jump out of the comfort zone, as we saw in the Two of Wands. So with these two cards, it feels like there is something that will light up a light in her heart, something that will definitely make her feel very determined and very comfortable in a way to just move forward into the unknown. It definitely feels like it's something that will bring her life, something that will motivate her a lot, something that will make her feel like she's accomplishing something big enough that will be marking her life somehow and make her feel like it was a very significant thing to do. Something definitely that will motivate her to do something in her career. I don't know if it's necessarily something that has to do with her goals, but it will definitely be something that will nourish her somehow. Now let's take out some details about her career. So we have the King of Cups reversed and the World. So right now, it seems like within her career, a lot of the things that are happening in her life are fated. So again, the whole thing about divine timing, the whole thing about destiny and fate. So what she's doing in her career, everything's going according to plan. Now, maybe not according to her plan, but definitely to the most beneficial for her. What's most beneficial for her. It's definitely happening, even if she doesn't understand it fully or she doesn't really see it. There could be some obstacles that to her can seem like a very big deal, but to life is like, in the grand scheme of things, this is nothing. So I do feel that with the World card, a lot of good things could be happening and going her way within her career, especially with the cards that we saw down here. Something good is happening. But with this King of Cups reverse, I do feel that she, again, is really, really struggling with her emotions. Now, this could definitely be because she's slowly learning and maturing into this King of Cups, right? Meaning, the King of Cups is Cancer energy. So she's learning how to nourish herself. She's learning how to take care of herself, how to feel emotions. So instead of just thinking, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that, is allowing the emotion to simmer through and actually go through with emotions. So I do feel that she's slowly learning and maturing in that side of herself. I'm not saying that she's immature or anything, as much as I'm just saying that she's just learning how to work with one side of herself that she maybe never really gave it much thought before. So now let's jump into the third area of her life, which is her love life. So we have full moon in Gemini. Full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. So that could be good. Definitely good. Oh. Whoop. And then we have Hearth with the keyword comfort. So this is okay. I've mentioned this before, I don't know in which video, but I mentioned it before that for the younger groups that I've been doing lately, every time I get to their love life, it's always about self-love, self-improvement. I hadn't really gotten anyone that is like, oh, I want this in a partner, this is what I want in my love life. I haven't really gotten that. And this is like the closest thing these two cards are the closest things I've gotten to like the type of romantic life or the type of partner she will like. So here we have a win-win outcome is forecast with a full moon in Libra. So this definitely tells me that the type of romantic life that she will like is one that is, of course, balanced, one where she feels like an equal to her partner, one where there's an equal give and take, so a very healthy relationship in that sense, one where she feels at peace, there's harmony within the relationship. It definitely feels like that's what she's aspiring for, which I guess there's still some work that she has to do, but she's already a King of Swords, so she's already embracing the Libra energy. Now, I don't know what her sun sign is, but I'll check it out later. But in this case, it kind of shows that she is very good at working with other people. Libra is also known to be very good with partnerships, usually like committed partners. Now, it's not always about like romantic relationships. It could just be like a business partner and stuff like that. Usually Libra is connected to all of the 7th house stuff. But I do feel that in this case, this card is just kind of showing that whatever, she seems like destiny in life, and everything is working to help her a lot, because in her career there's a lot of like good things coming her way that will inspire her. In her current energy, she's just learning and growing and understanding herself better. But in her love life, it definitely feels like life is saying the type of love life that she has visualized or she desires or wants, she will definitely have it. I just don't know when she will have that necessarily, but it definitely feels like, I don't want to say that it's soon. I'm just saying that this idea that she wants for her love life, she will definitely have it. Is going to be filled with harmony and beauty and comfort, especially with the card that she has right here. There's this sense of like she wants a lot of loyalty in her love life, right? Whatever partner she wants in her life, it's someone that will stay with her through thick and thin. With this card right here, there's this sense of like a fire that is constantly nourished, so the flame never goes out, right? So in this case, I do feel that she wants a partner or the type of relationship where with the little things in life is a constant reminder of why she chose this person, of why the relationship works, and all of that. So I do feel that this is a very nice and beautiful type of scene, I guess, aspiration to a love life. Like, that's what she's going for, that's what she's looking for, that's what she's trying to visualize, and I do feel that she will definitely get it. When, I have no clue, but she will definitely have someone that she feels very comfortable, someone that will take care of her, someone that she can take care of as well. Remember, it's an equal give and take relationship that she is aiming for. Now let's see some details about her love life. We have the 9 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, and it kind of looks reversed. So we have a lot of air energy with Libra, and then the Ace of Swords and the 9 of Swords. So a lot of air kind of shows someone that has a lot into their, I will say that she's someone that is thinking constantly, someone that finds communication to be very important. She could be someone that is either daydreaming a lot or likes to talk about her goals very often. I actually don't really know much about her, so you guys feel free to tell me in the comments. Now with the 9 of Swords, it kind of shows someone that is having like a nightmare, someone that is very filled with a lot of anxiety of sorts, and that's why they can't sleep, someone that is overthinking to the point that it bothers them. So I do feel that these cards are kind of showing like that even though this is what she wants, she could sometimes get stuck a little bit in her mind, right? Overthink things a little bit too much, like, have I found the right person? Does the goals that I have, are they unrealistic, or stuff like that, right? So she seems to question herself a lot. I don't necessarily think that she questions for some of her skills, or she questions her thoughts, as much as she's always wondering and trying to see new perspectives and trying to see things from a different side, to see, she's trying to cover all her bases, right? That's kind of how I'm seeing this, right? So that over thinking that she can be prone to is because she's thinking, okay, is this unrealistic? Is this possible? Does someone exists and has all of the things that she wants in her life, right? So she's constantly thinking and trying to adjust her plans accordingly to that. Now, with the Ace of Swords reverse, I do feel that sometimes her overthinking can lead her to a point where she finds it very difficult to believe she can have what she wants, or she can feel that she is being very unrealistic, and she may feel like her what she desires or what her goals are unattainable, or it's impossible in one way, shape, or form. But I do feel that there's a lot of reassurance from life and the universe that she will make her dreams come true. Just that, of course, in the current place that she's in, she can't see the bigger picture of, you know, all the path that she has gone through and the path that's left to walk, right? So I do feel there's still a lot of things that she has to learn, a lot of experiences that she has to like journey through. So there's still some work that has to be done, but that doesn't mean that she will never have what she wishes for, right? It just means that there's still things that she has to learn and adapt in order to be able to see that those dreams are coming true and stuff like that. So yeah, that Ace of Swords reverse kind of shows that she finds it very difficult to see things beyond what they are, and she's still learning. She's still evolving and growing, and there's still a lot of things that she has to learn in order to understand how things are working in her life as a whole, if that makes sense. So this goes a little bit beyond her love life. Yep. So let's go on to the last section of this reading, which is her healing messages. So the card that fell was a Hawk Spirit with Let Spirit Be Your Guide. We have the Giraffe Spirit reverse with See the Big Picture, which, I mean, I have been talking about that for a while. One last card. Wait. And then the card that fell was the Deer Spirit with reverse with Bring a Gentle Touch. So with the Hawk Spirit, it kind of seems like usually the Judgment card talks about that, but I didn't really want to delve too much into that because I wasn't sure what will happen. So the Judgment card does talk about having a spiritual awakening of sorts and seeing all the water. It could be talking about her spiritual side as well, not only her emotions. And with this Hawk Spirit, with Let Spirit Be Your Guide, I do feel that maybe she's becoming a bit more spiritual, or at least a bit more conscious of the things that are outside of her power. You know, things that some people call fate and destiny, other people call a coincidence. I don't really know how she sees it, but those things are definitely there. You know, that higher power is definitely helping her out there. You know, I call it life or the universe, other people can call it other stuff. But in this case, with a Hawk Spirit, it definitely feels like one of the healing messages, or something that she definitely needs to heal, is the idea that, you know, she has people working with her in the physical realm, so people, and also in the higher realms, which could be like an angel, a god, or just the universe as a general, you know, things just happening that are outside of her control. Those things are, I guess, fate and destiny working and making things happen that are in her favor, either to grow, to learn, or just rewards for all the work that she has done. So with this Hawk Spirit, it definitely kind of shows that she's slowly becoming aware, or starting to see those patterns, or starting to understand the beauty and the power outside of her that is, you know, life is working to help her, and I think she's finally seeing it, or she's learning how to see that. Now, this is important because we have the Giraffe Spirit reverse with See the Big Picture, which I had mentioned earlier. I do feel that there's this reassurance that she needs to have, or she needs to hear how things are going well. Even if things are not going how she had planned it, things are going the way that they're meant to be going through. What? I hope that makes sense, right? Things are just going the way that they're meant to be going. Oh my god, I just want to say through. So I think she may be going through a very tough period right now, or maybe she just wants to survive at this point. Maybe not really understand how things are going or how they're working, but she just wants to survive and just, you know, one day at a time. So with this card, I do feel that life is, you know, her spirit guides could be trying to connect with her and talk to her to make her understand why she is going through this whole thing that we have talked about previously. The little hiccups and the obstacles that she may have encountered or approached, life wants to kind of like tell her this is the reason, this is why you're going through this, as a form to encourage her, as well as to allow her to see this different point of view, so like that she doesn't feel like she's been punished, but actually see, okay, this is just part of the process. So see it not necessarily as a bad thing, but try to see it as a temporary challenge or difficulty. You know, not everything lasts forever, and that also, you know, difficult things are also something that don't last forever, right? Now, the last card that we have here is a Deer Spirit with Bring a Gentle Touch. Now, this card in reverse, it kind of feels like she's very rough on herself, right? She's very hard on herself. She expects a lot of herself, you know, aiming for perfection or something along those lines. It could be within her skills. It could be different areas of her life that she is very, she challenges herself a lot to the point that it could be very hurtful or painful to her, because she starts reaching these like unattainable expectations, right? What I mean by that is that she could be like, oh, maybe she wants to be in a certain stage of her life, but because she's focusing so much on reaching her goal, she could forget, you know, the journey that she's going through, the path that she's walking on. You know, with this card, life is trying to tell her and trying to encourage her to see the path that she has walked on, right? See how she has improved and measure that for that improvement as a way to encourage herself and be like, oh, look at all the things that I have done, and see that as a good thing that will encourage her to move forward, instead of see, you know, this card kind of show a big highlight of this Five of Cups. Instead of focusing on what she doesn't have or focusing on all the path that she has left to walk on, you know, it feels like the universe wants to or her spirit guides want to encourage her and tell her that she has done very well. She has improved. She has gone through a pretty rough journey, and life wants her to be proud of that and see that as some sort of achievement, some sort of badge that will inspire her to continue moving forward. Or sometimes if she's in a very difficult moment in her life, the universe wants to remind her, you know, wake her up and make her realize that she has encountered challenges before, which she has already overcome. So I do feel that in this case, her healing message is to wake up, to see this bigger picture, being able to see the path that she has already experienced, and then see that as a form of encouragement, seeing that she's ready, that she already has the skills necessary to survive the rest of the journey towards her goal. So that seems to be like the big message here for Isa. So I'll leave that there. I hope you guys like this reading. I was a little bit nervous because I haven't read in a very, very long time. I mean, you guys will know I haven't uploaded in quite a while. So if my voice sounded a bit shaky, it could be because of that. And yeah, I hope you guys like this reading. I hope you liked it. I'll see you on the next one, whenever that is, however that is. And love and healing from my part to you. And do not worry, I will continue doing the rest of the members. Hopefully I have the inspiration to continue recording and the motivation to move forward. I do feel that maybe she learned a little bit from this reading as well. But yeah, I'll leave that there. Thank you so much for watching, and did I already say that? Love and healing from my part to you, and yeah, bye.